Welcome to our third autumn class. We will be kind of integrating what we've done in class 1 and class 2. So it's a longer sequence, really, a version of our second class with a bit of standing work as well. So let's see how we go. We'll start as we did last week, sitting, so you know exactly what you need by now for what you need. I've got the big bean bag there. You're going to need a blanket again for knees and chalk circle, and a block would be handy if you've got one. But other than that, I think we are good to go. So find a comfortable seat, knowing that you want to sit on the front edge of your sit bones, perhaps rolling your shoulders back and down, but relax the tops of them. Maybe that jaw is hanging forward. Maybe we need to think of the holes of the ears being over the shoulders, so drawing the jaw back a little and in, closing the eyes and just settling as we normally do. So the first few breaths we can exhale with the mouth open to really have a sense of letting go of tension and letting go to gravity. So a normal inhale, and then as you exhale, a nice opened mouth exhale, a real sense of relaxation, of rooting and grounding. And then closing the mouth, switching on Ujjayi breath if that's very easy in your practice now. So the inhale is all about expansion, about seeing where the breath gets to. And the exhale is all about the softening, but also a rooting, so that as you root, you feel a rising up for the next inhale as you relax. Exhale and soften. So autumn is a time in nature that we discard what we don't need anymore, what doesn't serve us. We let it go. So we can think of the exhale in those terms. And it's also a time where we harvest and we consolidate the new growth. So as you inhale there, can you have a sense of inhaling the new, the clear, crisp, clean air? But as you exhale, you think of exhaling the stale and coming back to your strong center, your strong roots. So inhaling, expanding, filling yourself with crisp, clean air. And on the exhale, expelling all staleness within the body, but a sense of strength coming back to center, to your strong roots. Counting inhale, perhaps find a pause, and on the exhale, make sure that's that extra bit of exhale at the end where the navel draws in and up, where the last little bit of stale air might be residing, before relaxing for the next inhale. Keeping the eyes closed. On the next inhale, bringing hands to heart center. Pads of fingers touch, outer edges of the hands touch, the sides of the thumbs touch the heart space. That very gentle pressing into the hands where we just notice if that changes the breath at all. So continuing to notice the breath, but now with this little gentle push of the hands. Do you feel the collarbones open a little more? Shoulder blades become integrated. Can the breath find the side ribs, the back ribs a little more easily? Just notice. And then on the next inhale, opening our wings so the sit bones come forward, chest opens, arms open, we look up. On the exhale, as we roll back onto the tailbone, the hands come together, palms together, chin to chest. Inhaling, sitting forward on the sit bones, chest through, arms open. And on the exhale, rolling back, arching the spine, chin to chest, tummy drawing in. One more. Drawing in the clean and the crisp. And on the exhale, expelling the stale, coming back to center. Lovely. On the next inhale, opening wide, opening wings. Exhale back to neutral, arms remain wide. Ready for side bends. We inhale to center. Exhale, coming over to the side, working dynamically with the breath. Inhaling center. Exhaling over to the other side. Stay with your breath, inhaling that wonderful crisp, clean air. And on the exhale, discarding the stale, coming back to center as tummy draws in. Inhale, center. Exhaling over. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the side and stay there for a few breaths. So the bottom shoulder is down the back. Top arm is doing whatever it needs to do to feel length up the side of the body. Maybe you want to turn the head a little, or maybe it just wants to stay still, but you're still with the breath. This inhale, expansion. On the exhale is still that softening. On the inhale, come back to center, rising up. And on the exhale, come over to the other side. Again, bottom shoulder down away from the ear. Maybe turning the head if that feels good, or just remaining static. Whatever feels good. Top arm in a good position for you. Breathing into open spaces. Exhaling, softening. Inhale to center. Exhaling, hands down. Let's come in for some twists. So inhaling, rising up, sit bones to fingertips touching, and on the exhale, turn to one side. Let the arms drop. Dynamic movement again. Inhale, center, head center, fingertips touch perhaps. Exhaling, turning to the other side. Keep going with the breath. The inhale brings you back to center. Finding length. On the exhale, make the twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, make the twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, make the twist. Stay there. So inhale, sit bones to crown, finding length. Exhale, perhaps a little more twist, but it's coming from the spine, from the side of the body, rather than wrenching with the hand. Staying, the back shoulder staying where it is, but maybe you want to just look over the front shoulder. So on the inhale, we just turn the head, looking over opposite shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale to look over the back shoulder again. But this integration, you're turning from the hollow at the base of the skull. Finding a stretch along the neck, exhaling, looking back over the back shoulder. Stay there for a breath. Inhale, rise up, find length. Exhale, find a little more twist. Inhale, arms up, head to center, fingertips touch. Exhale, turn to the other side, staying there for a few breaths. So on inhale, finding length. Exhaling, perhaps finding more twist, but it comes from the side of the body. Inhaling length. And then again, maybe you want to turn the head, just turning it to look over one shoulder and then the other, but with the breath. So perhaps it's the inhale, the head turns to look over the front shoulder. And on the exhale, it turns to the back shoulder. But can you integrate it with the breath? Integrate it with the spine. So is it the hollow at the base of the skull that you can connect with as you turn the head? Or perhaps it's the roof of the mouth that you're turning from. Stay there for a breath, looking behind you. Inhale for length. Exhale for twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhaling, arms down. And then those independent shoulder circles, almost like a sort of shimmying type movement. Does that come easily, or is this something you need to do more often? Maybe the elbows, head might want to come into play. But you're noticing shoulder blades really having independent movement, and then perhaps the other way. And again, I feel much less clear in these pathways. I like the backward movement a lot more. And then both shoulders together. Squeezing together and down as it comes back. Up, down. Lovely. Stay there for a moment. And then coming onto hands and knees, so getting rid of whatever you were sitting on. You could have been sitting on a chair like last week. That would have been fine. So you can place the blanket under the knees if you know you like it. And then spreading the hands, knees under hips, just ready for fluid cat-cows. So on the inhale, the sit bones come up, elbows bend a little, chest up, looking up. And on the exhale, tailbone tucks under, then it's lower, mid, upper back, chin to chest, looking through the legs. Go with your own breath. Again, it's that sense of breathing in the clean, crisp, cleansing air of autumn. And on the exhale, as we round into that arch shape, there's a sense of getting rid of anything stale, of strong centered. Lengthen the sides of the body in both parts of this movement. But you're really focusing on the breath. Next time you inhale into that happy cat shape with the sit bones up, chest up, stay there for the breath. So as you exhale, you'll feel the tummy draw into that strong center. Shoulder blades might come down the back a little more as you inhale. Inhale into open chest. And on the next exhale, arch into that anchored cat shape. Stay there for a breath. Inhaling into the back ribs there. Side ribs on the exhale again. Strong tummies drawing in, pushing into the hands, arching through the back. One more breath. And then on the next exhale, cat in the barrel. So sending the ribs over to one side, ducking down, coming over to the other. Again, it's a very individual movement, so make it feel good for you. But can you stay with your breath? Inhale, making half the movement. Exhale, making the other half. And then swap directions. Does the head want to sway along with the movement? Or is it all in the ribs? And then that more hula hoop type action where the bottom can come back a little, perhaps, making circles, hovering above the floor. Again, make it feel good. Maybe it's more of figure of eight. Just make it feel good for you. Opposite direction. Lovely, and when you've done an even number to both sides, come back to neutral. Have a breath in neutral. Threading the needle. On the inhale, lift up left arm. On the exhale, turn on the spine, coming down to thread the needle. Walking the supporting hand out. Breathing into it. Maybe closing the eyes, having those tiny circles in the hips if that's useful, if you find that does open out the arm, the shoulder blades a little more. And then again, if you find it good last week, you could walk that supporting hand up over the head, fingertips on the floor. Now you've got length from the fingertips to the same hip. Right fingertips, right hip, lengthen the right side of the body. One more breath. Breathing in the knee, exhaling. And still. Lovely. Hand comes back to support, and on the inhale, unwinding. Exhaling, hand to floor. Other side, inhaling, right arm up. Exhaling to make the twist on the spine, feeding the bottom hand through. Settling, and then walking the hand out for support. Closing the eyes. And then again, making tiny little circles into the hips that translate into the kneecaps on the floor, if that's useful. Stopping, being still, and deciding, do I keep my supporting hand there, or am I going to walk it up over my head? Fingertips on the floor. Feel the twist, left side along. Whole of the body twisting around the spine. One more breath. Hand comes back to support, and on the inhale, unwinding, opening, exhaling, hand to floor. Vinny cat cow, so on the inhale, finding that happy cat shape. On the exhale, arching into angry in, and the bottom can come back toward or onto the heels. Forearms might meet the floor, forehead might meet the floor. On the inhale, waving through into happy cat. Exhaling, arching, coming back into bottom back to heels or toward that shape. Inhaling through. Exhaling back. Inhaling, coming up into happy cat. Tap the toes, exhaling, pushing back into a downward dog. So if you need to move the feet at all, you're doing that. You can walk your dog out, but the whole of the hand is pushing into the floor, sliding the hips away from the wrists. Sit bones are high, the knees are bent, armpits see each other, shoulder blades open at the back there, upper arms rolling outward, low ribs coming in. Clean, crisp air on the inhale. Exhaling, driving out the stale. Strong centered. A static breath there, breathing into it. Perhaps opening the mouth, sticking the tongue out on the exhale. Keeping the hands planted, we're walking forward and wide, just like we did last week. Maybe you need to bend the knees, but the hands are flat on the floor still. Right hand takes somewhere on the left shin, ready for the little twist. So we gently push into the feet, gently pushing into the left hand, and then bending the elbows so you can really twist that long spine, the long body, almost as if you were going to go underneath the left arm, breathing into it. Make sure that feels okay for your lower back. Exhaling, tummy drawing in. One more breath. Length on the inhale, exhaling, twist. Lovely, hand finds the floor again, have a moment. And on the exhale, left hand finds somewhere on that right leg, right shin. Inhaling, and on the exhale, bending the left elbow a little to make the twist. So it's almost like the head were coming underneath the right arm. So there's still a sense of length from the right hand to the right hip, long side of body. One more breath. Exhaling, drawing in. Lovely. Inhale, hand back. Walk the feet back to a more traditional downward dog shape. Maybe ease off the knees. Walking the dog for a moment of stillness again. And then on the inhale, rising up onto the balls of the feet so that we can come forward into a plank. Staying in plank for a breath. And then on the exhale, knees to floor, rolling through the thighs, coming down onto the mat. Setting up the legs for cobra. Slightly wide. Little toe side, pushing into tops of toes. Feet and legs active. Roll back the shoulder blades, and then on the inhale, rising up. Cobra on the exhale, come down. Do you need to roll back the shoulder blades each time? On the inhale, roll them back, rise up. Long neck, open chest. Exhale, come down. One more. Calming down. Ready for a locust. Arms meet the floor. Gently pressing into the floor. Normal inhale, pushing the forehead into the floor. Feel the pelvis really stick to the floor. And then on the next inhale, lifting chest and legs. Palms pressing down gently, pelvis into the floor. Chin tucked in. Breathing into it. Feel the whole of the back of the body work. If you want to, you can lift up the palms, turning the thumb side up a little. Opening the chest a little more. One more breath. And then on the exhale, lowering everything down. Maybe wag your tail a little. Hands can come underneath the forehead, lift up the knees. Let the feet swing from side to side. Find center, feet to floor. Hands underneath the shoulders so that on an exhale you can push back. Widen the knees, toes together. Our first worshipful. Perhaps you want to wag your tail here. Maybe roll on the forehead a little from side to side. Make it feel good. Come back to the breath. Clean, crisp air on the inhale, opening into back ribs, side ribs. And on the exhale, tummy drawing in, everything softening. One more breath. Lovely on the inhale, coming up. Tucking the toes. Find a downward dog. Just one breath there. We look forward, we bend the knees and we step forward, finding the front of your mat. You grab elbow to elbow, finding that ragdoll. So we find that gentle pressing into the whole of the outside of the foot. The head is just hanging, we nod, we shake the head. And as the tummy draws in on the exhale, you feel a deep, deep center drawing in. Let's find half forward fold. So on the inhale, rising up, finding right angle, shoulders down the back. Exhaling, forward fold. One more of those. Inhale, find half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. And then on the inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands, heart center. Fantastic. Just finding mountain posture, Tadasana for a moment. If the hands are at heart center, gently pressing into themselves, chin drawing back. Feet gently pressing into the floor. Find the breath. So we'll work into balance and warrior one. I'll quickly show you what we're going to do so there's no surprises. On the inhale, I'm going to ask you to lift up the right knee. And on the exhale, as the hands come to heart center, we'll come through into a warrior three. On the inhale, we'll come back up. And we'll keep doing that. And then I'm going to ask you, have a breath in warrior three, and I'll ask you to just step back so we can find warrior one. So let's start rolling back into Tadasana. And then on the inhale, lifting up the right leg, arms overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center, and we send the active back foot back into a warrior three. Inhale, rise up again, knee up, arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart center into that warrior three. And a bit of wobbliness is fine. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, finding warrior three, staying there for a breath. We inhale, shoulders down the back, chin tucks in. Next exhale, can the back foot find the floor very gently and slowly. And on the inhale, arms can come up to a wide V to find warrior one. So do you need to make any adjustments to the feet? Are you on a wide enough rail track with the feet? Breathe into it, settle into both feet. Feel comfortable and strong. Let's find our wings here. So on the inhale, wings open, chest open. Exhaling, chin to chest, palm to palm. Two more. We inhale, we open our wings, open our chest. Exhaling, palm to palm, chin to chest. One more. Inhale to open. Exhale, closing your wings. Lovely. Inhale, arms back up to warrior three. Exhaling, hands down, straighten the front leg. We're going to come into revolved triangle, this dramatic bow type shape that we make. So left hand is coming to the back, the palm is on the back so that the front shoulder is open. We inhale, right arm up to the ear. On the exhale, we have a dramatic flourish as we come forward with a long spine. Maybe you need to bend that front knee a little bit. And there'll come a point where the hand just drops down. It finds a place on the shin or further up, but you're trying to find the length up the spine. So we've got a long spine. We're forward, the back hands on the spine at the back. We inhale, and on the exhale, we're twisting to the left. turning to that front leg, but you're keeping length in the spine. Keep breathing into it. Legs are strong. One more breath. Lovely. We look down at the front foot. We bend the front knee a little if it isn't already, and on the inhale, rise up. On the exhale, arms down, straighten the leg, step forward. Have a moment in Tadasana. See how the breath is. Hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Notice the heart rate. If it's gone up, can you slow it down with the breath? Inhaling that lovely, clear, crisp air. Exhaling, expelling the stale, but coming back to center, back to your roots, strong feet. Second. Let's go to the other side. So on the inhale, arms come up, the other knee comes up. On the exhale, hands to heart center, send that active foot back into a warrior three. Inhale, come back through, arms up, knee up. Exhale, hands, heart center, send the left foot back. Warrior three. Last dynamic one, we inhale, rise up. Exhaling, hands, heart center, send the back foot back. Have a moment there. And when the exhale comes, we let the back foot very gently find the floor by bending the front knee. On the inhale, arms come up wide V, so the shoulders are relaxed. Do you need to make any adjustments? Then breathe into this warrior one, both feet strong. Follow the front big toe, back edge of the back foot. Breathe into it. Shall we find our wings here? So on the inhale, opening our wings. On the exhale, palm to palm, chin to chest. Inhale to open wing. Exhaling. Inhale to open wings. Bring in the new. Exhaling. Expelling the old. Back to center. Lovely. Inhale, open your wings. Exhale, arms down, straighten the front leg. Ready for reverse triangle on this side. So now the right arm is on the back, the palms on the lower back so that the chest is open. Inhale, left arm up. And on the exhale, that dramatic bow to come forward. Find the length, and then let the hand drop somewhere onto that leg. We inhale for length, chin tucking in, and on the exhale, we make the turn. Inhale for length. Exhale for twist. One more breath. Lovely, we look down, we bend the front knee a little, and on the inhale, rise up. Exhale, straighten the leg, arms come down. Inhale, step forward. Again, hands to heart. Close the eyes. Let the breath settle. Notice any sensations in the body. Lovely. We're going to step wide. The toes are out, the heels are in. We're going to do our 6 directional breath that you might remember from last autumn, but we'll just start with goddess posture in the breath. So on the inhale, arms come up. On the exhale, bending the knees, hands through heart center, finding the outer edges of feet as you come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Sliding down that imaginary wall, so we're not dipping forward. We're inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, coming down. Lovely. Inhale there, stay there, and on the exhale, push the palms away. chin into chest, rounding the spine. Inhaling, just staying down. No, rise up actually, bring the hands to the heart center. On the exhale, bending the knees, pushing the hands out. Inhale, rise up, hands come up, in, drawing into center. Exhale, pushing away, dropping down. Inhale, back to center. This time the arms come up, so on the exhale, bending the knees, send the palms upward, looking up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, pushing the hands up, dropping down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, send the hands up. Inhale, back to center. Arms are going out wide, so exhale, push the hands out, bend the knees. Inhale, rise up, hands back to center. Exhale, send the hands wide out to the sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, out to the sides. Inhale, center. One of each. So on the exhale, we push forward, bending the knees, chin to chest. Inhale, rise up, hands to center. Exhale, hands up to the sky as we bend down, looking up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, out to the sides as we bend the knees. Inhale, back to center. Hands to the heart. Let's set up for warrior two. So let's let the right foot be our lead foot, turning the toes to face forward, kicking out the back heel a little, feeling strong and tall. We're inhaling, and on the exhale, we're just bending that front knee. Now, can you see your big toe turning out from the hip? To be able to see the front knee. The back edge of the back foot is strong. Lovely. On the inhale, let's open the arms out into warrior two. Shoulder blades are straight down the back, looking over that forward finger. And then look to the front, the wide side of the mat again. On the inhale, the thumbs flip up, we look up. Chest is open, and on the exhale, thumbs roll down, chin to chest, just like we did a few weeks ago. We're inhaling, rolling the thumbs up. Exhaling, rolling them down, chin to chest. Last time. Inhaling to open chest. Keep the chest open, head comes back to neutral, turning from the elbows so that the palms flip, low, looking over the right hand. Tops of shoulders relaxed. Coming into reverse warrior. Flipping the front palm, and on the inhale, arcing up. On the exhale, coming down into warrior two again. Inhaling back to reverse. Exhaling warrior two. Inhaling to reverse, stay there for a breath. Inhale. On the exhale, come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle on this side. So we inhale. And on the exhale, we reach forward. Let the hand drop where it drops. But we're thinking length up the lower side of the body. Opening out the top arm. Both palms facing forward. Breathing into it. You can stay there if you want to. Or if you're happy to half clock the arm back, that's what we're going to do. So we're inhaling, open chest. On the exhale, the arm clocks back away from you, down over the back hip, down to meet the palm. And on the inhale, can you slide the arm, the hand up the bottom arm over the chest to open. On the exhale, arm clocks back and down, palm finds palm. Inhale, sliding up that bottom arm, opening chest. Exhaling, clocking the arm down. Inhaling, sliding up your open book, staying open for a breath. Exhale, we might be open to chest a little more. We inhale for length, fingertip to fingertip. And then on the exhale, turn the head, bend the front knee, coming up. Drop the hands, let the knees face forward. Warrior two on the other side. So the left foot is now the lead foot. Back heel kicks out a little. Hands to heart center. On the exhale, we're bending that front knee, but nothing else is changing. Plumb line, nose, center of chest, center of legs. Look down. Can you see your big toe? If you can't, you're rolling out from the hip. Breathing into it. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, stay there a moment. On the inhale, spin the thumbs up, we look up. On the exhale, spin, thumbs down, looking down. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then on the next inhale, we spin chest open. Keep it open, head back to neutral. Turn just from the elbows so the palms face down, looking over the front hand. Chin tucked in, lengthen the back of the neck, breathing into your warrior 2. Lovely, and on the inhale, flip the front palm, come into reverse. On the exhale, just come back to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse, stay there. On the exhale, find warrior 2 and straighten that front leg. Inhale for length, and on the exhale, we reach, and then come down into triangle, top arm. So the palms are facing open, got this real sense of openness through the chest. Staying just in the triangle, or if you want to, on the exhale, arm clocks back, down, finds the palm, and then we stroke open the top arm. On the inhale, exhale, clock it back and down. Inhale to stroke open. Exhaling, clocking back and down. Inhale to open. Stay there. The exhale, we might be opening the chest a little more. Inhale, we're finding length between the fingertips. Exhaling, opening. And we look down. We bend the front knee. We come up. Warrior 2. Straighten the legs. Now this time the feet face forward. Interlink the hands behind the back. We roll open that open chest. We inhale, look up, and on exhale from the hip crease coming forward. Double angles with wide legs. So the shoulders don't collapse inward or downward. Their collarbones are still opening up. Breathing into that open chest. On the exhale, the arms might be able to come up and over, but you're not compromising the front chest. It's open. Breathe into that open chest. Breathe into the ribs. Bring in the new, the cream, the clear, the crystal, the inhale. On the exhale, drive out the stale, strong core. Let the hands find the lower back. Let the hands find the hips, the elbows. Come back towards each other at the back. Chest is open, feet, legs strong. And on the inhale, lift the head, the chest, driving through the feet to bring yourself up. Exhaling, hands down, heel, toe, the feet in. Come back to the center, the front of the mat. Find Tadasana. We'll come down through Janusasana, our parrot posture, just to strengthen the feet. So we inhale, the palms are down, the shoulders are in their sockets so that the chest is open. Again, if we bring the shoulders forward, you're scrunching all of this up. So can you draw the shoulders back so the chest is open? We inhale onto the balls of the feet. And on the exhale, we're sliding down that imaginary wall. We inhale and stay there. Exhale and slide down a little more. Keep going with your breath. Inhale, maybe you rise up a little, heels up a little. Exhaling, coming down. Feel the strength in your thighs. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you can come lower. Have a breath. Maybe hands to heart center. Have a breath. And then very gently bring yourself down to seated. For a few postures before we come on to our backs. So we'll start in cobbler position. So if you know you're somebody that's going to roll down, cobbler is where we have the soles of the feet together. So it's quite easy to roll onto the sit bone, and you can see there's just this collapse that happens if that happens. So maybe you just need to have your blanket, you roll it up and that becomes, or you've got a block, or even this beam leg. I'm going to sit up on my blanket, soles of feet together, and they can be as far away as they need to be. Maybe you need to just walk the sit bones back a little to find the front edge of your sit bones. Once you've found front edge of sit bones, the feet could perhaps come in. Maybe they don't, but we're looking for a stretch on the inner legs. Also looking for that long spine. Hands are wherever they are. If you're particularly open, you might be able to grab the feet. I tend to round if I do that, so I'm just going to hold my shins, have an open chest. If you particularly like it, you could bob the knees up and down, or just remain static, closing eyes. And again, Ujjayi breath, all about breathing in the cool, crisp, new air. And as you exhale, get rid of what's not serving you, the stale, the old. A sense of drawing back to centre, being strong in your centre, strong in your roots. Expanding on that lovely, crisp, clear air. Exhaling contraction, but consolidation of all of that positive energy. One more breath. Fantastic. So let's let the right leg come out long. Maybe the left foot can come in a little. Maybe it can even meet the inner leg. Let's have a side bend from here. So the right leg is extended. The right hand is somewhere on that right leg. Left arm on the inhale comes up, palm facing ear, find length up left side. And on the exhale, we're just dropping ear towards the top of that outstretched leg. Breathing into it. Again, does the top elbow need to bend a little? Is the arm over the ear just too much for you? Do you want to just bring the hand to the hip or on top of the head? Be in your posture. Find what feels good for you. One more breath. Lovely. We inhale to rise up. We exhale, hand to floor. Let's have a little twist from here. We'll twist in both directions. So let's take the opposite hand to the bent knee. The other hand, the left hand whirls out a little, finds a place on the floor. We inhale for length. And on the exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, making a twist. Closing the eyes. One more breath. Lovely. We inhale to center. Twist to the other side. Opposite hand to the outstretched leg. Other hand out to the back to support you. We inhale for length. Exhale to twist. Make it feel good for you. So if you particularly liked turning the head, you could put a little bit of that in. One more breath. Length on the inhale. Exhale makes a twist. Lovely. We inhale back to center. We now bring the left leg out and the right leg in, ready to go to the other side. Left foot is active, it's toes up to sky. Left hand on top of the left leg somewhere. Fingertips on the floor for the right hand, and on the inhale, arm comes up to ear. We find length up the right side, and on the exhale, left ear coming towards the left leg, but there's length in the spine. It's like the top of the head's almost trying to reach the toes of the left leg. Top arm just doing what it needs to do to find the best stretch for the right side of your body. Should be no pain. And again, you could perhaps close the eyes. Does the head want to move a little, or is it happy where it is? Inhaling for length. Filling the spaces with fresh, clean air, and on the exhale, we lose a little more softness. Next inhale, we rise up. Exhaling, fingertips to floor. Let's turn to the bent knee first of all. So left hand finds right knee. Right arm finds a place behind you. Inhale into that lovely open chest, and on the exhale, a very gentle twist to the back. shoulder, that right shoulder. We inhale, find length. Exhale, make the twists. Couple more breaths. What space can you find with the inhale? What softness drawing in on the exhale. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Twisting to the other side. So now the right hand finds outstretched leg, left hand finds a place behind you to support. We inhale for length. Exhale, make the twist. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Again, doesn't it want to come into play? Are you happy just being fairly static, going with the breath? Inhale brings you back to center. Let the hands find a place behind you. Let the feet find the floor fairly wide. And then just little windscreen wipers to ease off. Fantastic. So we're going to come down onto our backs using a roll down. We're going to do exactly what we did last week. So you know to have this slightly wider pad of cushion for chalk circle, which is where we'll start. So that can be behind you to begin with. We'll find a roll down for our nice strong centres. Inhale again, those shoulders are in the sockets. And on the exhale, we're just easing backwards, rolling down vertebra by vertebra, reaching a little pinky side away. Can you find each vertebra in turn as you come down with control? And then knees can come into chest. Have a little ease up. And we're going to come into chalk circle. So rolling onto your right side, if that's okay for you. Again, finding the back of the mat with your hips, back of the mat with your shoulders. Stack the shoulders over each other, knees in line with hips, ankles in line with knees, palm on palm, and then this wide blanket in the middle, the head in the middle of that area. Make sure you've got enough space to bring the arm up and over. You know to open like a book if your shoulder doesn't like this movement clocking. But on the inhale, arm clocks up overhead. And on the exhale, arm opens, closes the circle. Keep going with your breath. I'm just going to move, I've got room. Free dynamic. And then the fourth time you're going to stay open. Once you're open and staying there, riding the breath, perhaps closing the eyes. Inhaling that lovely, fresh, crisp, clean air into the spaces, and on the exhale, softening, exhaling the stale. Inhaling, arm rises, exhaling, arm falls, relaxing the lower back, hips, anything that's hanging on. One more breath. Take one more inhale there, really feeling the expansion. And then use the exhale to complete your circle. Ready for half dragonfly, so the legs kick back so that they were long. We're all in a line now. The left hand, the top hand is supporting you so that you can roll over that underneath shoulder. So if you're comfortable too, you're rolling onto your tummy, the feet can spread a little. And then perhaps the cushion can be pushed out so that the forehead can find it. Maybe the left arm becomes your pillow, it bends at the elbow and the head rests on the back of the hand, or if it's comfortable too, the head can just find the blanket. Maybe you need to fold up your blanket a little more. And maybe the left hand can come up overhead, a bit like thread the needle. And then closing the eyes and breathing into it. So you're withdrawing into the sensations of the posture. You're coming inward. Inhaling the fresh, feeling the space. And on the exhale, can you soften anyway? One more breath. And you know, if this posture isn't comfortable, you would be on your back, just bringing the arm over the body with the other arm. Take the hand into a place of support so you can unwind very gently. Slowly come back onto your backs. Have a moment on your back. So if that isn't an option for you, what you would do is bring the arm over and just have a sense of opening on your back. But just on your back, knees bent, just relaxing for a moment. Noticing and just drawing in any sensations. And then we'll go to the other side. So chalk circle on your left side now. Finding the back edge of your mat again with the shoulders, with the hips. Knees in line with hips. Ankles in line with knees. Palm on palm. Head in the centre. And then on the inhale, opening. Exhale to close circle. So we've got 3 dynamic as we often do. And we stay open for 3 static and then the 4th one to close. Maybe this side's different. You're noticing, perhaps closing the eyes so you can really get into your sensate body, your feeling body. Maybe the arc of this arm is a slightly different pathway to find a lovely opening for you. But the 4th time you find yourself open, you're staying open. And then we ride the breath. We notice the breath. That inhale is perhaps a rising of the arm. And on the exhale, as you soften, relaxing lower hips, lower back, arms and shoulders. And then noticing on the inhale as you draw that cooler, crisper air into the spaces. Where are you opening? And on the exhale, can you soften, finding more space, more relaxation. And the 4th time you inhale, use the 4th exhale to complete your circle. The top hand finds a place on the floor to support you so that you can lengthen out the legs. And then when you're ready, rolling over that outstretched arm onto your tummies perhaps. Tops of feet to the floor, maybe widening to the corners of the mat. Setting up your pillow for your forehead. Maybe the hand is under the forehead too with the elbow bent. Or maybe the arm can just outstretch out above you, fingertips to the floor again. Close the eyes and just be in this posture. Does it feel very different from the other side? Notice and then breathe into sensations of stretch. There should be no pain. Exhale is about releasing. Releasing the still, but releasing the tension that doesn't need to be there. Perhaps it's lower back and legs. Maybe it's arms and shoulders. Maybe it's your jaw and your face. Couple more breaths here. Notice what can open with that lovely cool air on the inhale. What can soften on the exhale. Lovely, and then when you're ready, the hand comes back to support you to unwind very gently. Rolling over onto your backs. Knees are bent. Close the eyes, arms out to the sides a little. Chin tucked in a little. Just let yourself give way to gravity, lower backs, feet, shoulder blades, back of head. Notice any sensation in the body. Just walk the feet in a little bit towards the bottom if they can, but they're remaining level with each other. They're hip width and parallel. And just a very few gentle rolling bridges. So on inhale, rolling through lower back, upper back. On the exhale, rolling through each vertebra in turn, returning it to the floor. But it's like a bicycle chain, it's well oiled. Each link is finding the floor in turn. On the inhale, rolling through tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inner edges of the feet well purchased on the floor. Exhale, rolling down. One more. Have a moment of rest. And then just shift the hips over to the left slightly. Arms might come out a little wider. Palms are up. Inhale, knees to chest. On the exhale, make the twist to the right hand side. Lower foot can find the floor. And then you rest into the supine belly twist. Head maybe facing upward, or perhaps turning the chin to look over the back arm. Eyes can be closed. Breathe into the belly twist now. Breathing crisp, clean air into open chest. On the exhale is a softening. Lower back, legs heavy, feet heavy. If you particularly like it, you could extend the top leg. Perhaps it finds the outstretched hand for a little stretch into your buttock and top hip, but that's optional. I quite like it. Breathe into. One more breath. If the leg's outstretched, it comes back to being bent. And on inhale, rolling through centre. Exhaling one foot and the other to the floor, so you can find centre again. And then shifting the hips slightly over to the right. Breathe into chest. On the exhale, let the knees come over to the left. Enjoy the rolling over of the flesh, little massage. Bottom foot finds the floor. Head remaining centered or chin turning to the back arm. Breathing into open chest, open side. Exhaling, where can you release? If you extended the top leg on the other side, you might want to try it on this side to see how it feels. Maybe it doesn't feel as good. Maybe you don't want to do it on this side, but if you can, you're mirroring what you did. Put the leg outstretched, just bend it again, have a breath. And on the next inhale, bring the knees up to centre. One foot to floor, other foot to floor. Find centre with the hips again. Have a moment. And then knees into chest, hands on top of the knees for a very gentle Apanasana. The lower back's nicely flat on the floor, and on the inhale, the knees come away, the arms extend. On the exhale, lower back stays long and the knees come in as the elbows bend. So you can imagine you're like a pair of bellows. So on the inhale, the knees come away. It's as if you're filling yourself with air, fresh, clean air. On the exhale, as the knees come in, it's that pushing out of the stale. Coming back to centre. One more. one foot to the floor and the other. And then finding Shavasana if you're happy to. If you feel you want another movement, happy baby or a little easing off, please do that. If you need to put on some layers or some blankets, please do. But when you're ready, extend one leg and then the other. Make sure the neck is long. The arms can be out by the sides if it's not too chilly. If it is chilly where you are, the hands can always rest on the tummy. But find a good Shavasana, shoulder blades under the back, toes flopping out, palms up, space between armpits. For a short relaxation. So the right toes are soft, the sole of the right foot is soft, top of right foot soft, right calf relaxed, right thigh soft, right buttock soft and flat on the floor. Left toes are soft, sole of left foot soft, top of left foot soft, left calf relaxed, left upper leg soft, left buttock soft and flat on the floor. Right fingers are soft, palm of right hand soft, back of right hand soft. Right forearm soft, right upper arm soft, right shoulder blades soft, flat on the floor. Left fingers soft, palm of left hand soft, back of left hand soft. Left forearm relaxed, left upper arm soft, left shoulder blades soft, flat on the floor. Stomach, all the organs inside, find space, are soft. Lower ribs soft and wide, upper chest soft and wide. Top of right shoulder is soft, top of left shoulder soft. Back of the neck soft, and that hollow at the base of the skull really soft, deeply inside that place. Throat soft, jaw relaxed, root of tongue soft. Forehead slips into scalp, area between the eyebrows soft and wide. Right eye all around it is soft, left eye all around it soft. Nose soft, lips soft, right cheek soft and left cheek soft. Whole of the mouth soft, inside of the mouth soft and relaxed, top of back of the roof of the mouth relaxed. And both sides of the brain, like a muscle, can relax, find space. Heart soft, like that muscle that can relax too. And as you lie there, fully relaxed, seeing a wonderful autumnal forest around you, seeing all the wonderful colours, the greens, the golds, the yellows, the browns. You're inhaling that sense of joyous colour, a thankfulness for seeing that beauty around you. And on the exhale, expelling anything that doesn't need to be in your body, but coming back to centre with a soft smile. We're inhaling wonderful, crisp, autumnal, cleansing air, being joyous, being thankful for the colours and beauty around you. And as you exhale expelling anything stale and unneeded in your bodies. A sense of softness of coming back to centre. Staying with the crystal tunnel, inhaling into spaces. And on the exhale, that softening, that coming back to centre, but directing that renewing, regenerating energy out to every cell of your body. Stay with that breath until you hear the bells. If you want to stay there longer, just ignore my voice and stay there for a bit longer and come out when you want to. If you want to come out with me, have a deeper inhalation as you let that go. Exhale is still a softening and coming back to center. Inhaling more deeply still. Exhaling, releasing and softening. And then on the next inhale, fingers, toes, maybe head. And then really notice what kind of movements your body wants to make. Perhaps it's minimal, or perhaps you do want to stretch. The knees perhaps want to come into chest. When you feel ready, you're rolling over onto your right side. Gently opening the eyes if they're not already, and perhaps you want to give yourself a hug on your side. Breathing into that hug. And again, when you feel ready, pushing into that top hand, bringing yourself up to some kind of comfortable seat. Finding a long spine. Let's take hands to the heart center one last time. Close the eyes and just see how you feel at the end of practice compared to the beginning. Notice your breath. Is there a little more space? A little more freedom? Inhale from length, sit bones to crown. Exhale, chin to chest. Namaste. Well done.